So despite the fact that Neo is not actually wearing a hat in the album cover, I chose to wear one because that is how I identify him most. And I read recently that I think he has about 12,000 hats. I have a lot of catching up to do. Good Man is the seventh studio album by Neo. The reason that sounds weird to me is because I grew up with listening to Neo in high school, and just thinking that he's already released 7 studio albums just seems like it's longer than the period of time it should take, but he's filled it all in, and I not complaining. Whatever music I can get out of him, I'll take. I was anticipating this album a lot because I felt like for the last few years, in the last, I don't know how many albums, I've never disliked any of his work, but I felt like he had tried a couple things, experimented with other genres or just other styles, something like that. And I never want to be that person who says, stick to your roots and your roots only. I don't like saying that. I think artists should be able to evolve, create, and do whatever they like. I understand how people can want you to stick to something that they reminisce about, but I believe that artists should be able to take chances and do music that they feel passionate about, because I feel like if they work hard enough and devote their time to their craft, we'll love it anyway. Having said that, I've liked what most of Neo has done. I haven't loved all of it, but I can say I think a majority of the things that he has done as a feature artist, rather than the things on his albums themselves, I've liked the features quite a bit. Now this album does in fact feel a little bit more like his old stuff, and I kind of like it for that. I don't know if it's for that specific sound, but at least it just sounds like a production that sounds like something I grew up with in my adolescence. I like the fact that it doesn't sound ultra reliant on electronic sounds. It doesn't sound like too many things are separated from each other, or that it's just super choppy. Like, I don't know. I'm just, the highest praise I can give this album is that it was produced not only well, but in a way and style that sounds like it's Neo's, and sounds like something that just felt right. I'll just put it that way. Now, how about the other aspects of the album? This is the interesting part of my review. I think I did get caught up a little bit in reminiscing about the old times because I was that surprised about the production quality. And then I listened to it a second time, and I didn't fall head over heels for it again. And I do believe that he is trying to put in his best efforts, but I don't really feel like I'm hearing them in this album. It feels like he's making good music, but I don't know if he's making star quality things that would get him back on the top 10 charts for singles or albums again. The very beginning of the album, I really liked. Started off strong, then it kind of slowed a little bit, but it didn't get bad. And then, for a good chunk of the middle portion, it feels like the tempo for 6+ songs are about the same beat. And it doesn't try to take risks, or it doesn't try to switch things up at all. And that part kind of just threw me off a little bit. I will highlight some songs that I did like. One More Shot. That one I enjoyed quite a bit. It's kind of an easygoing tropical vibe, and it just feels like it's full of positive energy. A song with a steadier tempo and beat that I would recommend is You Deserve. This one also has kind of that older Neo sound. And lyrically, this one, I just happened to notice that it was very straightforward. I can recommend a couple others. I got some C2C songs in here. LA Nights is alright, as well as On Your Mind. And then there's one that I really want to recommend. There is one little thing that bothers me about the song, but I feel like it's something I'll just get over eventually, so I'm going to recommend it anyway. It's titled Over You. It's like one small choice with the production, but I feel like it's something, if I listen to it enough times, I don't think I'll care anymore. So you're going to have to listen to it yourself and see if you get what I'm referring to and listening to. So listening to this album, as a total, it has 20 tracks, technically 18, because it has 2 interludes. And I don't get the interludes at all. What's the reference with the whole caterpillars, cocoons, and butterflies thing? I don't get it. But anyhow, you'll like it if you're a Neo fan. But if you're looking for a smash single hit, I don't really believe you'll get one with this album. After having listened and reviewed this album, with production of 91%, creativity 80%, expression and lyrics 78%, I'm going to give this album a good. And if any of you were wondering, no, I didn't give it a good just because the album says good man. It barely dawned on me when I had finished reviewing it. I'm just like, funny. Yeah. Neo, still love you. I look forward to other projects that you're going to do in the future. And I do feel like you are a good man. Keep that up, Neo. I'd love to talk to you about that sometime. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. And remember, click right here to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment that'll make you say yes.